Well, the lantern ride is over, and it is finally time. Well, maybe for this, but more importantly, her banner is at long last here. I don't think I've actually seen it since I've started playing. Yeah. I imagine its last rerun was maybe a few months before I started. But yeah, let's do this. I already have all three of you, so no need to do their trials. I'll do hers for the primo jumps, of course, but there's only one new character here. The one we've been waiting for. Hu Tao. When Hu Tao casts her elemental skill, she consumes a set proportion of HP and enters into Paramita Papilio state. Paramita Papilio state, in which her normal attacks, charged attacks, and plunging attacks deal pyro damage. I imagine they also get a power boost or something, not just infusion. In Paramita Papilio state, Hu Tao's charged attacks apply the Blood Blossom status to opponents, periodically dealing pyro damage. Oh, cool. It's also damage over time. So if you switch her out, she's still doing damage. Granted, she's also our main DPS if we have her. I think. When Hu Tao casts her elemental burst, hitting opponents restores her HP. Oh, cool. When Hu Tao's HP is less than 50%, hits deal increased damage and restore more HP. So it's actually good to get to let her HP go down. Less than 50%. So let her get hit and then have a shielder ready to protect. Seems like a good idea. Hey, Hu Tao.
Silly
What?
churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl.
I already love her. That's exactly what I would expect from her. Nice fast moveset. That version of the charge attack, though. I like how she sort of that flourish she has at the end there. All right. Oh. Hello, ghost. Trying to scare Hu Tao.
Toodaloo.
Oh, poor little ghost. Look at that HP. Her main weapon is the Staff of Homa. Of course, the Crimson Witch of Flames. I figured that would be her set. A Crimson Bouquet. While in Paramita Papilio state, activated by Guide to Afterlife, Hu Tao's charged attacks do not consume stamina. Oh, that's nice. Ominous Rainfall. Increases the Blood Blossom damage by an amount equal to 10% of Hu Tao's max HP at the time the effect is applied. And additionally, Spirit Soother will also apply the Blood Blossom effect. It's also pretty good. Lingering Carmine. Garden of Eternal Rest. Upon defeating an enemy affected by a Blood Blossom that Hu Tao applied herself, all nearby allies in the party, excluding Hu Tao herself, will have their crit rate increased by 12% for 15 seconds. That's not bad. The Floral Incense, presumably used for funerals, and Butterfly's Embrace. Triggers when Hu Tao's HP drops below 25% or when she suffers a lethal strike. Oh, wow. Hu Tao will not fall as a result of the damage sustained. Additionally, for the next 10 seconds, her all elemental and physical resistance is increased by 200%, and her crit rate by 100%, and her resistance to interruption greatly increased. This effect triggers automatically when Hu Tao has 1 HP left. It can only occur once every 60 seconds. Still, that is a really nice constellation effect. I've always loved her eyes. The stars in them. Alright, her normal attack, the Secret Spear of Wangsheng. pretty good damage, actually. Compared to other spears, I think. As always, I'd have to actually compare them, but... The Guide to Afterlife. Only an unwavering flame can cleanse the impurities of this world. Hu Tao consumes a set portion of her HP to knock the surrounding enemies back and enter the Paimon Papilio state, which increases Hu Tao's attack based on her max HP. Okay, so she's an HP scaler, at least partially. Good to know. At the time of entering this state, attack bonus gained this way cannot exceed 400% of Hu Tao's base attack. Also good to know. And then it converts every attack damage to Pyro, which cannot be overridden. And charged attacks apply the Blood Blossom effect, so you definitely want to use those as much as possible. Or at least as much as long as Blood Blossoms aren't limited how many you can apply. And increases her resistance to interruption, which is always nice. Blood Blossoms, enemies affected by them will take pyro damage every 4 seconds, equal. This damage is considered elemental skill damage. Each enemy can be affected only by 1 Blood Blossom at a time, but presumably every enemy can be affected by one, with no cooldown. And its duration may only be refreshed by Hu Tao herself. And then it ends when its duration is over or when she has left the battlefield or fallen. Hu Tao's secret spear technique is based on several rules, the first of which is, the spear opens the path to the afterlife, and the butterflies bridge this world and the next. Very interesting. I suppose spears do open the path to the afterlife, but kind of so do swords and claymores and catalysts and bows. And then, okay, at level 8, activation cost is 30% her current HP. I managed it, and it's probably higher at a lower level. But maybe that's constant. And then, or that's her current HP. So you can't kill her. She can't kill herself with that. That's good to know. Attack increase 5.66% of her max HP. Okay. Then Blood Blossom damage is 102% for 8 seconds, which is pretty nice. Not sure how often that 102% ticks, or if it's just spread out across the 8 seconds. The duration isn't great compared to the cooldown, but oh well. I suppose you could just say that after that 9 seconds, that's when you switch to your other party members and get their effects on the field. That's not a huge deal. Spirit Soother. Oh, it's a little ghost. Spirit Soother commands a blazing spirit to attack, dealing pyro damage in a large AoE. Upon striking the enemy, regenerates a percentage of Hu Tao's max HP. This effect can be triggered up to 5 times based on the number of enemies hit. If Hu Tao's HP is below or equal to 50% when the enemy is hit, both the damage and HP regeneration are increased. So really you want to kind of almost let her get hit enough to get her below 50% for each use. Maybe she doesn't really want to shield her then. Honestly, and since she acts as her own healer, that opens up some nice possibilities. She doesn't need a healer or a shielder. Granted, without a shielder, you do need to be careful. We'll see. Supernatural activity by those who have already left this world is a source of great anxiety for the Wengsheng funeral parlor. That's what the director's for, right? Part of her job. In such cases, cremation always lets Hu Tao find peace of mind. Oh, jeez. The more anxious she feels, the stronger the flame. Fair enough. And then, wow, 447% damage. Or if she's less than 50%, an extra 100%. Nice. And then the HP regeneration, 9.23% of her max HP. Or with low HP, it's only 12.3%. Honestly, not as high as I was expecting. So maybe a shielder would be nice. Since, yeah, actually, yeah. Especially since her HP is going to be going down naturally with this. You don't need the enemies for that. In fact, so your first 30% take you obviously down to 70%. And then your next 30% is going to be... Oh, shoot, what would that be? I think that would take her just below 50%. After 2 of them. Right, it's a, well, not a terrible energy cost. Not the lowest, but mid-tier energy cost. And the cooldown 15 seconds, so basically very similar to the Guide to Afterlife. So you can basically use this one and then immediately use the Spirit Soother, perhaps. Alright, Flutter By. When a Paimon Papilio state activated by Guide to the Afterlife, it ends. All allies in the party have their crit rate increased by 12% for 8 seconds. Is that not? Oh, yeah. Very similar to the Garden of the Eternal Rest. Fair enough. And then Sanguine Rouge. So blood red. Oh, Hu Tao. When Hu Tao's HP is equal to or less than 50%, her pyro damage bonus is increased by 33%. Now that's nice. I think. That's a pretty hefty bonus. And finally, the more the merrier. When Hu Tao cooks a dish perfectly, she has 18% chance to receive an additional suspicious dish of the same type. What the fuck, Hu Tao? Oh, the more the merrier indeed. Like the little ghost with the chef hat. It is such a what the crap effect. Yes, Brianna Knickerbocker. I love her. She's always great. Honestly, both her English and her Japanese voice actresses are some of my favorites. Affiliation with the Wengsheng Funeral Parlor. So the 77th director of the Wengsheng Funeral Parlor. She took over the business at a rather young age. I think I saw that before. Got her twin tails and her lovely hat. The little branch sticking out. All right, let's try this out. Good damage just straight up. All right. And... all right, let's see how much... okay. It's like once every... what we say... actually, that's... I need a better enemy here. Let's get rid of all of you.
Fire pants on fire.
Something fire pants on fire. Oh, that fully heal. Oh, right, because it's per enemy hit, so it can fully heal her. Yeah, that's why it was less than I thought. I want to see how often that ticks. 1, 2. Did I see? Did I only see 2 in there? And okay, that doesn't hurt them. All right. So besides the initial damage, 1, 2. So it looks like it only gets 2 ticks of the damage. And those, I think I saw there that it does actually, each one crits individually.
Time to go.
You could actually time that as well so that you only use it when it won't heal her above 50%. I like her. I do. I think I'm going to enjoy this. A few tricks to figure out, of course, but it'll be a nice change of pace with a little bit more of a technical, challenging gameplay than, no offense, Eula, but then Eula. It was pretty straightforward. And thankfully, I actually could go for the Staff of Homa, but I do have, I mean, I have enough wishes, but I do have a staff picked out for her. And we're only like, we're less than 20 wishes away from 90, I think. So we should be getting her this next 10, I think. Oh, hey, another official. Not that I need her. Man, the RNG loves official, it seems. Gets the 5. I do wish they would give you more than 5 for the ones you don't get constellations for anymore. 5 seems really low. Yep. What did I say? There she is. At long last, I've been holding on to, it's been so weird not wishing for a while. But oh, it's so worth it. And another beta. I was kind of hoping for a Xingqiu. Don't care about the 3 stars. Nice. I don't typically go for the 5-star. I don't really have plans to go for 5-star constellations, since I have a general preference for just getting as many 5 stars as I can. And honestly, the combat isn't hard enough where I think it's truly warranted or necessary.
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Ooh.
I love that. It's just amazing. Luckily, I have been planning for this and preparing for quite a while.
Huh?
Hey, silly little ghost. Think you can scare the Wengsheng funeral director?
Toodaloo.
She scares you. So I have all of her ascension materials and her weapon.
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Ooh.
and some artifacts prepared or ready to be prepared.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah.
Yeah? Did you just boo me? Oh yeah? Oh yeah. Boo. That's great. And so she gets crit damage as her bonus stat.
Silly churl,
Okay.
Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl. Woo!
I think with the weapon I have picked for her, that's going to put her crit damage pretty high, actually.
Yeah, this is good. Thanks.
You're quite welcome. Oh, wow. 59% now. 69%. Seems going up about 10% every time. A little less.
I never imagined that I, Hu Tao, could ever be like this.
Aw.
Energy like a rushing torrent, a heart
Aw.
soaring like a gliding eagle. I feel great.
You have quite the way with the words, Hu Tao. Look, she was so desperately searching for metaphors.
Toodaloo.
Okay, we didn't get an info increase that time. We got none there, then 2 there, and then none here, and probably 2 more.
Silly churl.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And last but not
If I
least.
reach my full physical potential, then the next test is of the heart.
Aw.
It's largely thanks to you that I've been able to step foot into this uncharted territory. It is here that heart and soul are as one like clouds.
Aw.
Death is a constant for all, among the multitudes that sit beneath the heavens.
Really does have that way with words. Also, so much sweeter than I was expecting.
Toodaloo.
Alright, let's switch her weapon. I have a Dragon's Bane prepared for her. Okay, it wasn't crit damage, it was Elemental Mastery, which is actually good since I don't think the artifacts I have selected for her will give her a whole bunch of Elemental Mastery. Not enhance, I want to just switch it. There we go. Alright, the artifacts I have currently prepared for her. I did make sure to make the Sands and HP one, since apparently she is a HP scaler. Looking pretty decent. That's not too little elemental mastery. That's good. This is just from the artifacts, of course. So plus 44% crit rate, 14% crit damage, which thankfully she'll get plenty of crit damage from the from her secondary stat. And 44% is not a terrible crit rate. Energy recharge, not a lot, quite frankly. Could honestly use more. And then 46.6% pyro damage, of course. And of course, it's the Crimson Witch set. I'll probably keep farming for better ones to get her a little bit more HP and maybe crit rate and elemental mastery, perhaps. Okay, her max HP is pretty close to what it was in the trial run. I think that was about 32,000, somewhere in there. Attack and defense, not bad, I don't think. Elemental mastery, nice. An extra 55% damage from Vaporize and Melt. Now, I'm actually not sure which I would prefer. So I've been giving it some thought, because Vaporize is better when the Hydro applies the effect.
Silly churl,
And Melt
Billy
is better when it's the pyro that does the effect. Which will probably make it better for Hu Tao to do melt. But with her weapon, hydro or pyro application increases her damage. So maybe that would be better. But it's for melt, it's 2 instead of 1.5 times 2 damage. Well, times 2 plus the 50%.
Silly churl, Billy churl.
So actually,
Billy, hilly churl.
I think that makes it times 3 then. Which is even better. I could try both kinds of teams, I suppose. Oh, her. Okay, yeah. 116%, 102% damage, crit damage, and 49.7% crit rate.
Toodaloo.
All right. Now, for her talents. Which I also have plenty of stuff for. Oh, she uses nectar, huh? Oh, what, I'm curious. So, skill. Oh, wow. So, for her, it's skill, then, normal attack, and then, burst. That's not terribly surprising, actually. She is a melee attacker, relies on that normal attack a lot. Let's keep going. Actually. Okay, so the 30% activation cost, is constant. We're at 6. I'm pretty sure I have enough to take her all the way to 9 for all of them, but we'll see. Wonderful. And finally, can we make it? I can make more of the guides if I need to, which I do. It's the diligence guides.
Aristocratic etiquette is all just for show.
All right. Well, we can get at least to level 8 with her her burst, which is probably good enough for now. Anyways, I'll get her to level 9 by the end of the week for sure. I need to kill more Whopper Flowers and do a few of those domains. But a final bit of increase isn't gonna make or break her or anything. As it says, it's her lowest priority. Now, the most important question, who should we put on her team? Obviously, we want to focus on either Cryo or Hydro. So obvious choices being Mona, Chingcho. Eventually, Yellen would be a really good choice for her party, I think. Perhaps, yeah. But not for now. Alternatively, if we really want the shield, Diona's a good choice. The extra healing is kind of nice, though she doesn't need it. But the real benefit there is the, if she's a C6, the Elemental Mastery. Would be kind of nice for the reactions. No Electro for this team. We could do a little bit of Animo. Group them together. Swirl them. That's a choice. Animo. Hydro. Hydro? Bennett kind of healers clash with her. She has her own healing. feel like she would be a pretty decent cryo for her. A decent shield plus good cryo application. Eventually stacking Xingqiu and Yellen will probably be the better choice, or the best choice. For now, we're going to add Xingqiu to the team. And should we go Mona? Another Hydro? I don't think I want to split up the Hydro and I don't think I want to split between Hydro and Cryo. No, actually, that might not be a terrible idea. I think if they are frozen, they still count as having cryo application, which would then allow me to melt them. But she wouldn't get the 33% extra damage from her weapon in that case. But the melt gives her 2 times. I'm not sure how the math will work out. If it's just Hydro, it'll still be 1.5 times. Or maybe she'll get lucky and it'll be 2 times based off of the if the Hydro triggers it. We'll start with Mona and Sucrose.
We'll succeed.
Yeah. Now, actually, one thing is, Hu Tao's ability only heals her, I think. So perhaps a shield would still be warranted. Not a strong one. Well, actually, it's not a big deal, because once again, she damages herself. If I was going to do that, it would definitely be Tiona at the moment. We'll try with just them for now. See how it goes, and if we're having trouble managing HP, we can always add a shield into the mix. It would be Mona who would get replaced in that case.
Toodaloo.
Should I put her at 90 now? I do have Eula all the way to 90. It makes sense, I feel like, to have your main character
Silly churl, Billy
be that high.
churl, silly Billy, hilly
I don't have any other characters I'm building anytime soon either. I was planning on building Yanfei up as well, but I can take my time with that.
Toodaloo.
There we go. She gets 1 more attack. Oh, and that puts her at 32,000 max HP. Though I'm not sure if she was at 90 for the trial. Okay, so they build the artifact to be... They have the same... They obviously picked the pyro damage bonus for the I forget what that artifact slot is called, but then they focused more on energy recharge, it seems, than I did. Or just got luckier with it. Similar crit rate, crit damage. And I think actually similar elemental mastery too. And maybe a little more max HP. But yeah, theirs is only at 80, and not even ascended either.
When the sun's out, bathe in sunlight. But when the moon's
What?
out, bathe in moonlight.
All right, if you say so. We will dance under the pale moonlight. All right, I didn't actually want to come back here, but I just wanted to check that stuff.
Silly churl,
one more thing to do. We have constellations.
If
Two
you
of
ever
them
want
for
to
her.
trade tactics, I'm always ready.
Of course. Sea Beast Scourge. Stormbreaker is used. Creates a shield that absorbs up to 16% of her max HP for 15 seconds. Oh. Well, that's nice. Kind of reminds me of Yanfei's, I forget which constellation. I think it might have been her third or fourth. Or probably her fourth, since third is the ability upgrade. And then Stormbreaker's Arc Lightning can jump two additional targets. Cool. How big? I wonder how good Beto actually is. She's a counter, like Yunjin. And a few others. She looks good with that staff. That spear. Alright. Well, that has taken us quite a while, but totally worth it. What is our actual plan from here? The event is over. I do want to get back into Inazuma. But one thing I thought about doing, especially since I already bit the bullet and went there for the Exquisite Night Chimes event. I was thinking about just making the trek to the Akademiya so that I could do, I bet that's the big tree. Maybe. So I can do the event and get her outfit and the Prima Gems and everything. Sorry, little ghost. See, I think we might make a... Oh, whoa. That's cool. I don't think I noticed that before. Is there eyes butterflies? No, they're stars. Like I thought. Oh, man. That is awesome. Butterflies and everything. But yeah, so I think we'll make our way there. Doesn't look like there's an easy teleport there, though. Or maybe there is. Yeah, I don't actually see any of the teleports, so it's just being obscured by the Statue of Seven. Fair enough. Should we kill them? You know, good test run.
Another my sword. Let me scribe.
Man, just obliterated them. Granted, I don't think they're all that strong, but still. I'm not sure how much of that was them being weak and how much of that was Hu Tao being strong. We'll need more samples. And yeah, I was gonna say, what better place for the purpose? What better place to try out Hu Tao than the land of Dendro? Rip. Oh, that's the wrong way. Wait a minute, I missed a pair of balloons? Or a trio of balloons? How did I? I have to take care of that. Sorry, Mona. I can't leave balloons unpopped. Ah. There we go.
What trinkets lie veiled within this desolate
Oh, I should have
land?
actually had a Hu Tao open that. Start getting her her thing. Oh, you know what? That's another thing. I really should make sure one of these people is an archer. I could pick Venti instead of Sucrose. The reason I went with Sucrose is that I think her burst, well, it'll be easier for someone like Hu Tao to access it than Venti's, where it lifts them up into the air. I know sometimes I think Eula would have a little bit of trouble reaching them. But I don't really have a better choice at the moment.
This is how it must be.
So I will, in fact.
Give me a moment to compose myself.
Of course. How strong is she with without the Pyro Infusion? Doesn't do a whole lot of damage without the Pyro Infusion. But it's not terrible. Definitely does rely on that, though. Alright, we're not taking the road to the chasm. I'll probably try and unlock that, that single statue as well, Statue of the Seven. While I'm here, yeah, I'm pretty sure that tree's Akademiya. Based off of where it is on the map and where Lisa supposedly is. My goal here isn't a thorough exploration or anything. Oh, hey, it's the mushrooms. Hey, get over here, you.
Rain outlines your fate.
That took me a while to get used to her.
Witness the power of Gua.
First stuff. But we'll get there. Right, my goal isn't a full exploration of the place, but a very streamlined, we're just heading a very direct path there. There's a Cecin mage or a Siren mage or whichever one. I love the battle music here. Oh man. Seriously. This place. Okay, the Statue of Seven's really close. This music. This isn't even the battle music. I think it's just the... Oh no, that is the battle music. Yeah, the battle music here is really nice. Whoop, not that. That was the thing.
With the wind.
With the wind, indeed. Oh, let's see, is it Nahida? She's looking a little bit, bigger there. The world opens itself before those with noble hearts. There we go. Oh, wait, no, that's not the right statue, and that tree... Wait, wait. Alright, we can do this first. Uh-huh. Eh? What were those? Mushrooms. Alice, did you see them? What are you talking about? Those little round plant-like things! Gone just like that! You mean cabbages? No! They're creatures! You know, like little fairies or something. I think you're going crazy, Paimon. I didn't see anything. Anyway, we should ask around when we get the chance. Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves, Paimon. Yeah, no, that's a, wait, no. So the palace is that direction. That tree it's in the right direction. It's just the wrong, it's just the wrong statue of the Seven. Oh, hey. An electro bridge is fine. Oh, nice. If I have anyone who needs that, boss, then I'll be good to go. I'm not sure if I do.
One client, two clients, three clients.
What? Are you considering what a client is for her? It's like when she gave us that, tried to give us the 2-for-1. We need to head towards the tree. A lot more verticality here. I do appreciate the grapples. Man, really is such a gorgeous land. I might be willing to say it's the prettiest of all of them so far. Well, I haven't seen nearly enough of Inazuma to judge it or anything. This one just has a much stronger initial impressiveness, I suppose. Of course, I'm also a sucker for forests, rainforests, and the like. Is that a toucan? I'm not going for their supplies, Paimon. You can bitch and moan as much as you want, but I'm not gonna bend on that. Here you go. A rose for Hu Tao. She deserves it. Man. Yeah, it is a, it's like a toucan. I feel a little bad about that, actually. I don't think I want to kill the toucans. Such an impressive tree. Feels like an elf village. Oh, inside or Sumeru City. Oh. This is straight up a city. Treasures Streets. I wasn't expecting the city to be over here. I was thinking that the main city, that is. I was expecting that to be somewhere like further this way. Nice music once again. This feels so adventurous. Hello, Effendi.
Greetings! Welcome to the Citadel of Regzar. Would you be interested in taking on some commissions?
I am interested in saying hi to Lisa. I'll take on commissions later. And wait, commissions, aren't you? You're not a Catherine.
Are there any easy jobs where we can earn loads of mora for just standing around? Oh, better yet, for just sitting around?
Ooh, that is even better.
Task we're interested in now.
Paimon, when did you get so lazy?
We don't currently have any commissions like that.
Do you ever?
However, I do have some relatively simple requests from residents that will pay several thousand mora.
Several thousand isn't good enough for us anymore. We need millions. We just blew through a lot. What is that by your head, though? It looked like a glyph or something.
Really? That's all? That isn't nearly enough for Paimon.
Yeah. We want something a little more lucrative.
Yeah. Effendi, are there any high-paying commissions available?
Paimon, how did you know his name? Hey, we haven't been introduced yet, have we? Did we? Effendi, did we meet you in a previous event? Now that... I'm not sure if I'm going crazy, but now that I'm saying it, I feel like his name is familiar.
Ah, I see. Let me think. Spontamod recently initiated a research project on the ley lines and is looking for paid volunteers.
That sounds interesting. Anything with a certain purple librarian, though?
There are several researchers in Spontamod who specialize in studying ley lines, so there is a great demand for ley lines data. Researchers often need to enter domains to investigate ley line disorders.
Right. Yeah, I feel like that's the context I know your name from, too. One of the, like, ley line investigation events or something.
They have been understaffed for some time, even after recruiting a good number of their own students. So, now they've turned to recruiting large numbers of volunteers.
Okay. And you're looking for some... I swear, I need to just pan the camera to the right a little bit and angle it on his face.
They offer substantial pay, but they also have strict requirements for the quality of the volunteers. Are you interested?
What are the requirements? I'm sure I meet them, but Paimon might not.
Yes, let's walk through the recruitment process. First of all, are you proficient with one or more types of weapon?
Oh yeah, I am. Actually, I am proficient with all sorts of weapons.
Very good. How's your understanding of elements? Are you capable of using elemental powers?
I am experienced at using elemental powers in battle.
All right, I'll put you down as the traveler, right?
Well,
Okay, I finished the registration.
I mean,
I'll be coordinating the necessary supplies and payments for volunteers later.
I have a name, you know. No one ever sees fit to use it except for Paimon.
You'll have to find Gafoor for more details about the job. However, he has an important visitor today, so I don't think he'll be in the Akademiya.
Of course.
According to the standard protocol for receiving visitors, he will most likely bring the visitor to the Puspa Cafe. You can go there and talk to him when his time with the visitor has finished.
Or I can go interrupt them and say hi to Lisa.
He sounded like he was in quite the rush to recruit volunteers when he contacted me, but now he's showing a visitor around. Seriously, who could be so important?
She is a very skilled librarian. I assume. Never actually seen her really doing her job. Well, actually that's not true. We helped her with her job. Okay, guys. It looks like you're trying to spar, but you're forgetting the sparring portion. Do they have those things on their faces too? Oh yeah. It's not a tattoo. I swear it's like, yeah, it comes off the... It's like a magic glyph. The hell is that? They all have them? It's the same one. Huh. Does anyone not have it? No. Not one I see. Oh, swallow.
I would love to go back to our village sometime.
Alright, let's go to the cafe. Everywhere there's always excited kids. And I love this village. The city, I should say. So much I want to explore, but the map is doing interesting stuff. Of course, Inazuma does come first after we find Lisa and do this event. Yeah, even the clearly civilians have them. You have one? What the crap is that? Huh. Something tells me that might be story important.
Do you still remember what the coffee's like here?
Here's Gafor.
Of course. How could I forget?
Oh, she's in the outfit.
It used to be my go-to drink here. Listen, Gafor. I suppose I should call you Professor Gafor now. We're old acquaintances, so how about we stop beating around the bush, hmm?
Oh, yes. God, I love that outfit.
First you wanted to catch up, and now the coffee. If you have something to say, just say it.
Does he have a job, or is he in love? What is it?
Oh, that's Gafor. He's the one we're searching for. But he seems to be busy talking with someone else. Maybe we should wait for them to finish.
Probably. Yeah, I love that outfit so much more than I like her normal outfit.
Oh, well, it's nothing really.
Her
It's
normal
just
outfit
that
isn't even
ever
bad.
Since you left the Akademiya, our original projects and plans have lost their backbone, so to speak. Cyrus is also disappointed. He's always valued you as a proud disciple.
Duh. It reminds me of, he's Caesar or someone.
To be honest, it's a real shame that you left the Akademiya, Lisa. With your wisdom and intellect, had you stayed in the Akademiya, you would have become a herbot by now.
It's Lisa. Yeah, maybe she just preferred a simpler life, though, than one of, well, academics. It's not a world for everybody.
Hold on. That's Lisa. The librarian Lisa. Our Lisa.
Yes, it is, Paimon. Good eyes.
Paimon heard that Lisa had studied at the Akademiya before, but that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
What's Lisa doing here now?
Well, she's not allowed to visit, take a vacation, take some time off. Paimon, don't be such a slave driver now.
If I'm reading the situation right, you're reminiscing about the past to convince me to come back, aren't you?
I mean, yeah, clearly.
Well, I heard that you're currently the librarian for the Knights of Favonius in Mondstadt. If you ask me, that's a tragic waste of your talents.
It probably actually is. Yeah.
Why waste your time and energy on something as trivial as taking care of a library?
But
Your time is much more valuable than that.
if it's what she enjoys, though, then it doesn't really matter.
If you're willing to come back to the Akademiya, I have plenty of projects for you to preside over right away. The Akademiya needs people right now, and some of these projects are quite important.
Yawn. So all this talk is to convince me to come back. I'm guessing Professor Cyrus doesn't know that you're talking to me about this.
Well, I mean, I don't know, maybe he put him up to it.
As a matter of fact, he has long wanted you to come back and work at the Akademiya.
Is that so? You know, Professor Gafor, it isn't a good idea to lie to people.
What, did you have a falling out with him, Lisa?
Our teacher knows exactly why I left the Akademiya after only 2 years.
Oh,
He would never ask me to come back.
you weren't here for very long at all.
Giving up my life in Mondstadt and returning to the Akademiya as a Spontamod researcher. The price of seeking wisdom is no longer something I'm willing to pay.
Man, Lisa's got the backstory, and I'm kind of interested, actually.
So please, don't bother trying to get me to come back.
Wow. So Lisa used to be a Spontamod researcher? Paimon's never heard her mention it before.
Well, Paimon, she clearly doesn't care for her time as a researcher, so... Also, shush! Just drew attention to us.
Besides, taking care of a library is important work.
It is.
I've never considered it a waste of my time. Wisdom is hidden in every corner of the world. Never underestimate wisdom, no matter how small it may appear. That's what our teacher always said.
But it is a very different skill set than research.
A good scholar wouldn't overlook the small details, Gafor. I'm sorry. I'm still not used to calling you Professor. Nevertheless, the underlying meaning of what you just said is simply wrong. And there's one other detail you probably haven't noticed. 2 people have been eavesdropping on us for quite a while now.
What? Paimon looks so surprised. And then, of course, the obligatory traveler facepalm.
Is there anything we can help you two with?
Hey, Lisa. Love the earrings, too.
Hello, Lisa?
Long time no see, Lisa.
Well, if it isn't you two.
How have you been? I am digging the hat and just the color scheme and everything about that outfit.
Long time
really
no
just
see,
works for her.
cutie. Paimon.
Paimon is happy.
Excuse me, but what business do you two have here?
Well, we are good friends of Lisa's, but also we have business with you. You have a job for us?
Well, actually, we're here to participate in a research project on ley lines for Spontamon. We just finished registering with Effendi.
Yeah. What she said. It was when we happened to run into you and Lisa. Or to you, Lisa.
A research project on ley lines? Oh, darling. You haven't joined the Akademiya, have you?
Olia's project volunteers.
Alright, Effendi told us a research project is looking for paid volunteers. That's what we came to see Gafor about.
Professor Gafor, but yes. Also, I'm very curious. Lisa, would you like to tell us about why you have such a distaste for the Akademiya? Maybe over some tea or drinks?
Paid volunteers? Gafor, is the Akademiya really that understaffed? Or are there projects that insist on the use of outsiders?
No. The paid volunteers are for a conventional project to monitor the ley lines. All operations follow the prescribed safety protocols.
Yeah, they did want us to know how to fight.
We rely on a lot of manpower to collect the data. There's no way around it now. But if only you would agree to come back and preside over some matters, we wouldn't have to go through all this nonsense.
If memory serves me right, collecting ley lines data requires investigators to go deep into domains, which can be dangerous.
Oh yeah, but we're experts on that.
We've seen our fair share of combat since leaving Mondstadt.
And within Mondstadt.
Exploring a domain is like a walk in the park to us.
Yeah, we enjoy it and treat it with the seriousness of a walk in the park.
It's been so long now. I can only imagine what wonderful stories you have to share.
I mean, it hasn't been that long. A few months ago, maybe.
So
Maybe it's been longer than I think.
Since you two are here to apply for the project, then please wait a moment while I talk to Lisa.
I think she's done talking to you.
I'm sorry, Gafor. My answer is still no.
Aren't you even a little bit interested?
I don't think so. She must have really hated the, maybe it's a sort of an issue with the bureaucracy or something like that.
I have never regretted my decision to leave the Akademiya. I don't think that will change in the future.
Or maybe she just hated writing research proposals all the time. Understandable.
I thought after all this time you would have a different answer. But you're still as obstinate as ever, Lisa. You've made yourself clear. I'll only make a fool of myself if I keep insisting.
Well, at least you know when to quit.
In that case, I still have unfinished business to take care of, so I'll take my leave. See you at the Darshan reunion in a few days.
A Darshan reunion.
Yes. Don't worry. I'll be there on time.
So you're here for a, I don't know what Darshan is, but class reunion or a, colleagues reunion, perhaps.
As for you two, please come see me later in the Mautiyama forest when you're free. We'll need your help with the volunteer work.
Of course. Thank you. I expect to be paid lots of Prima Gems. More is
and
good too.
One last thing, Lisa.
Yes?
I wish you the best of luck in Mondstadt.
Aw. He's not an asshole. He just
Thank you.
had to try. Love the vibe of this establishment.
Well then, cuties. Now that the recruiter is gone, we can sit down and have a good chat.
Oh yes. You mean Gafor? Doesn't want to say.
Much has been happening within the Akademiya, and Gafor is paving the way for his future.
Right.
By the way, Lisa, what brought you to Sumeru? Are the Knights okay with you being gone?
I mean, the library's probably taken care of. Musk is always in there,
Of course.
keeping an
Jean
eye on
gave
it.
me an extended paid vacation.
Oh, nice.
It's rare that I get any time off, so I thought to myself, why not go on a trip and relax a little?
This is a beautiful place to take a vacation.
I don't know how much of our conversation you heard, but I studied in the Spontamad Darshan at the Akademiya for 2 years.
I did hear that. You say you studied there. Were you a student in the Akademiya? Or a researcher? Or a teacher, perhaps? I don't know.
But instead of staying at the Akademiya after graduation,
I'm actually,
I went back to Mondstadt
okay.
to become the librarian for the Knights of Favonius.
So you were a student, though you might have been the equivalent of a grad student. So maybe a researcher as well. It sounded like you did a lot of research for them and impressed them with your skills.
So that's why you came to Sumeru, right? To walk around and meet with your old friends and teachers.
Yeah. Should I be calling you Dr. Lisa? Why did you choose to leave the Akademiya? That is what I've been wondering.
You'd like to know, wouldn't you?
Well, yeah.
Well,
Yes, I
guess
would.
It wouldn't hurt if I told you. After all, it was ages ago. If anything, it all boils down to a difference in philosophy.
Right, that's about what I figured.
When I first came to the Akademiya, Professor Cyrus really appreciated my work and invited me to participate in several major projects.
Sounds nice.
But most of those projects ended in failure. To be honest, they went too far trying to achieve wisdom beyond mortal understanding, so failure was only to be expected.
Okay. I mean, research fails all the time. It's part of the game.
I didn't want any part of that lunacy, so I left. Anyway, now that I told you, make sure you keep it between us.
I mean, sure, but it's really not that big a deal. Research just wasn't your, passion. Which is fine.
Sounds like you've experienced a lot.
I don't wish to return to the Akademiya, even if Professor Cyrus came to ask me personally. Rather than conducting experiments day and night, I'm much more suited for working hours that start after 10 a.m., with regular afternoon tea every day.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Oh, Lisa chose to be a librarian because she doesn't want to deal with hassles all the time.
Yeah, that makes sense. That is Lisa's style.
I prefer to take things at my own pace when it comes to tiring tasks like a job. And besides, being able to take regular vacations is also really important.
Didn't you just say you basically never get time off, Lisa?
It's a pity I didn't even have time to visit that child in Gandharvaville yet. Gafur found me just after I arrived in Sumeru.
Child in Gandharvaville.
Speaking of which, what about you two? What brings my favorite cuties to Sumeru?
Oh, actually, you. You bring us to Sumeru. I mean,
I see. So you came to Sumeru in search of information on Lesser Lord Kusanali, the god of wisdom.
if you say so, I'll take your word for it. I'm sure we'll figure that out as we end the. Actually, probably near the end of the chasm quest line is when we'll get teased with this bit here.
The two of you have more pressing issues than entertaining a tourist like me.
Nonsense.
I wanted to walk around Sumeru with you, but now doesn't seem like the right time.
I will make the time, Lisa. I promise you that.
What a pity. It's very rare for us to meet like this.
I'm not that busy.
Oh, then would you like to spend some time
Yes.
with me, darling? That would be wonderful.
That's what I've been saying.
I plan to spend the next few days visiting around Sumeru City. At the end of my stay, I'll leave from Gandharvaville and return to Mondstadt via Liyue.
Right.
Who knows? Perhaps we'll bump into each other again in Sumeru City or Gandharvaville.
Oh, did you, get to stop by, the Lantern Rite on your way to Sumeru? Seems to was happening right and coinciding with your trip here. If not, you really missed out. It's a beautiful concert, everything.
Come to think of it, there's something romantic about such a chance encounter like this. It's like icing on the cake for this little vacation of mine.
Miss Lisa, you're trying to seduce us. But I'm sorry, my heart is already with Yinger.
If you see me around, be sure to come and say hello. Otherwise, I might start feeling lonely.
Of course. Oh, a teleport waypoint was unlocked. Nice.
I remember. You two agreed to meet Gafur in Mount Te'ima Forest to talk
Yes.
about the ley lines research job.
All right, we'll go do that.
Feel free to leave if you want to go look for him. As for me, I think I'll spend a little more time at Puspa Cafe.
That's here. You know, I really wouldn't mind doing so myself, but yeah, probably it's time for us to move on and go say hi to him. But perhaps we should do that next time. No. We'll finish this introduction quest now so we can make the where's the door? So we can make the actual minigame a bonus episode. The Domain of Buried Roots. I can teleport there, nice. Stop that. I feel like I should also probably unlock this. Let's see, that one's the chasm. Yeah. Oh, it's Gandharva Villu. Well, if Lisa's going there, we'll probably end up there anyways at some point.
Go!
Hello there, Gafur. This really is a cool place, isn't it? I'm sure you're used to it, but it's new for me.
There you are. Looks like you two are ready.
Yes, we are.
Very well. Let me inform you of some details. Spontamod has been involved with the ley lines for a long time, and it's imperative that their current is constantly monitored. This research project was also organized to help meet this demand.
Okay.
However, because abnormal fluctuations often occur in Sumeru domains, we must regularly send people deep into various domains to record the situation with the ley lines. Since it's often dangerous inside the domains, we've established a rule of only dispatching personnel with combat capabilities.
Right. No problems there.
It'll be your task to go into the domain and record any ley line anomalies. However, if you encounter any danger, please prioritize your safety.
Of course. It's no worries, though. I think we'll be fine.
Well, those are all the necessary details. When you're ready, you may enter the domain.
Alright. In the second Blooming Event Challenge, travelers must form 3 teams and engage in 3 consecutive rounds of combat. 3 separate teams? 3 unique teams? Or just any 3 teams? They must defeat all opponents in the allotted time and earn bonus points from the time they have left. You will earn different levels of insignias based on the score you obtain. Okay. During the party formation process, linked characters will appear in the party multiple times per round and gain buffs. Interesting. So it is 3 separate parties. Each team can select 2 support skills to help them do battle. Oh. Well.
When the sun's out, bathe in sunlight. But when the moon's out, bathe in moonlight.
Is this... That is so cool, the bioluminescence there. And the grass of all things. Next time... Well... I think next time we'll either continue... talking to Lisa, or if there's more quest line to this one. But, next bonus episode, we will do this mini game here. Okay, 80 primogems, nice. So, was it a total of 320? No, 400. Very nice. And to obtain the outfit, total score of 10,000 for all challenges and complete all the challenges. Easy enough. We'll have this in short order. It doesn't seem, though.
1 client, 2 clients, 3 clients.
That there will be more to the Lisa questline with him. That's too bad if that's the case. I really wanted to see more of that. Oh well. Until next time, though, when we'll either say more hi to Lisa, or go to Inazuma. I just realized that with her, with the 5.96% max HP attack increase, that puts her attack at over 3,000, which is so much higher than even Eula. Yeah, no wonder she obliterates enemies when she is using her skill. Jeez. I don't have anyone else who compares to that. At least not yet. Granted, of course, her real damage comes in from her glacial illumination, but still. But jeez. And of course, claymores do a higher base percent, but they're also much slower, so needless to say, Hu Tao was really good.